If you're in Canada or outside of Canada, one of the hurdles you will face is getting a good job in Canada or even getting a job at all. Yes. But let me tell you how you can break this chain in Canada. One powerful tool that you need is your resume. Canada have a specific resume, a different kind of resume that is very simple. It is straight to point. In fact, when you look at it, it doesn't collaborate with the kind of resume that you're used to from where you're coming from. Because most of us immigrants were trained with resumes that are so bulky, so heavy looking, so professional looking, with pictures, with lots of unnecessary information. But here in Canada, you don't need all those information on your resume. So today, I want us to talk about resume in depth. If you're a newcomer to Canada, or maybe you're outside of Canada, you should be aiming for a functional resume. What is a functional resume? A functional resume is just a resume that showcases your strength, your skills, and not your experience, because you don't have Canadian experience. So that is why you need a functional resume to showcase your skills. When you're doing a functional resume, you don't need a separate section for skill. Because I see some people, when you use AI, I tell people stop using AI, stop using apps, stop using Canva to generate your resume. It is so generic. The employer you're sending it to, they are the owners of AI. They know that you generated it. They know that it's AI. I tell people, in this age and time when millions of people are using AI to generate their resume and competing with you, use your human effort. Type your resume by yourself. Let it be unique, straight to point, and simple. That is what a Canadian employer is looking for. Now, when you're typing your functional resume, you do not need a skill section, because when you use AI, it tells you to do professional summary, then you have another section, skill. Remember that functional resume is a skill resume. So because it's a resume that is in general showcasing your skill, you do not need a separate section for skill, because you are already imputing your skill in your summary. Now, how is your summary supposed to be looking? As a newcomer, someone without experience, someone that is trying to showcase their skill, and someone that is trying to make a resume that is attention grabbing, employer ready, please avoid making your summary section in bulk. Please make your summary section in bullet points. It is very essential. Let it be in bullet point so that it is easy for the employer to catch the information they're looking for. Now, aside having a functional resume, you need to have a job specific resume. These two things must work together for you to have a successful job search. How do you make it a job specific resume? Now, making your functional resume a job specific resume simply means that you go to the job posting or wherever you found the job, or maybe you heard about the job but you know what you're looking for. Then you put this information in your resume for the employer to see. For example, they are looking for someone that is living within a particular city. They are looking for someone that have CPR and first aid training. They are looking for someone that is reliable, problem solver, someone that can multitask. This is where you put in all this information, so that once the employer have even 1 minute to go through your resume, they are going to see information that is going to make them to keep reading or to invite you for an interview. So that is what a job specific resume does for you. Now, many people will ask, so on the work experience section, since I don't have a work experience, what do I do? For a functional resume, your personal experience can be your work experience. Yes, your volunteer experience can be your work experience, because they know it's a functional resume. They know obviously you don't have experience. They know this resume is all about skill. So all you have to do is your experience part. If it's personal, like assume you're applying for caregiving for kids and you already have kids by yourself that you raised, so it's your personal experience. All you have to do is, under your experience, write caregiver, under it personal experience. Just write a short word: I cared for my kids, I made sure, and they are the best in their classes. Just short something as if you're writing your job description. If it's volunteer, put in the title, put in the organization, put in the experience. You don't have to name it volunteer. It is already a work experience for you. Yes. Now, after the work experience section comes your education and certification. So that is where you list every education and certification that you feel that aligns you to that position. Now, this is the way your resume should be. The summary part of it. Avoid professional summary if you're using a functional resume, because professional summary is for people that have experience, for professionals. So please make it summary. After summary comes your work experience. After your work experience comes your education and certification. And that's it. A functional resume should not, for any reason, exceed 2 pages. Mhm. It is even encouraged to be under 1 page. But even if you had to get to the second page, it should not exceed it. Now, on the topmost part of your resume should be your name, your address, and your means of communication, phone number, and email. Yes. Please, if you're applying to Canada, make sure you always attach your email because most communication here is by email. I don't know if this video make any sense to you. Did you gain value? If you did, please drop a comment on the comment section, hit the subscribe button, and as always, share this video so that many other people can gain the same value that you have just gained. I will see you in my next video. Bye.